Good evening and welcome once again to another capsule of love. I am your host, Richard Albert Lawrence Sr. And remember what God says. God says yes, a resounding yes. I love you with an everlasting love. On this episode of Capsule of Love, Self Care, I would like to speak just for a few minutes from the title Move Your Body. Move your body. What do I mean by move your body? If we say we have love for ourselves, then we must also have care. And this episode is going to focus on the care that we need to do to maintain this body that we're so in love with. Move your body, exercise. What do I mean by exercise? Start by walking. Do you realize the first man, Adam, didn't have a car? He didn't have a bicycle. He didn't have a stationary bike or a movable bike. He didn't have any form of motorized anything. So the oldest form of transportation is walking. And God did it that way to let us know the best way to move our body and get it in shape is to walk. Exercise. Start by walking. Even if you walk in place, even if you walk in place in your room, you're exercising. Just as you have valves inside of your heart that opens and closes to allow the blood to flow and to keep your blood pressure in check, you have some of those same valves in your legs that open and close to allow the blood to flow up your legs and down your legs. Exercise. In other words, you have another set of valve system built into your body, but they're in your legs. Who knew? Exercise. Start by walking. Well, Pastor, I can't walk too far. Good. Most of us, we might live in a rural area wherein we have a mailbox. Walk to the mailbox. Except don't just go for the mail. If you're going to get the mail, you tell yourself, I'm going to walk to the mailbox and I'm going to walk back to the house. And I'm going to do that 4 times. And then I'm going to pick up the mail and then I'm going to come back in the house. Even if you do that for 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you have just done some walking. Get up in the morning. You know the mailman comes about 12 o'clock? Good. You go and check the mail about 10 o'clock. You'll get 5 minutes in. You walk. You know the mail is not there. But you're trying to get some walking in. Even if you walk slow, it is better than doing absolutely nothing. Walk to your mailbox and walk back. Why is exercise good for the body? It is good for your body because it does 2 things. It is good for both your mind and for your body. Exercise, no matter what form it takes, is the number one thing to release stress. Exercise. I know some people are looking at this video and they start saying, I know another kind of exercise I can do to burn some calories too. Yes, that works too very well for those of you that are still active, that could get a couple of minutes in, whether it's 10, 15, 30, 45 an hour. Good. The longer you go, more kudos to you. It allows you to burn calories and it is good for you. I kid you not. Exercise. Yes. It is good for your mind. The number one thing to overcome stress is exercise. People that work in high pressure jobs, this is why they go do cardio or they go to a gym. They don't do a lot of pushing heavy weights, but they do a lot of maybe running, jogging, a lot of calisthenics, a lot of jumping jacks. Yes, they do maybe moderate exercise because it's one way to release stress from out of your body. And once you release stress from out your body, it takes off stress from off your mind. So, get moving. Get moving starting tonight. Get moving starting at the end of this video. Tell yourself, I'm going to walk in place in my house for 5 minutes. I'm just going to walk in place. And if you do that after 1 minute, oh yes, you feel the blood already start pumping, the blood already start moving, your heart rate start going up just by walking in place. Move your body. Summer is coming. A lot of you want to fit into your swim trunks and into your bathing suit. Good. Move your body. It is good for you. If you love yourself, you cannot say you love yourself and you don't take care of yourself. And one way you can take care of yourself is by moving your body to exercise, which is to walk. Just start with walking. We're going to do a part 2 next week. How you can self-care by just moving your body. You could just do some arm stretches if you'd like. Just arm stretches in place. You have a chair in your house. You could use your chair and that becomes an exercise machine tool for you. Just anything you do to move your body. Anything that creates exertion, anything that causes you to move. Any part of your body, you do it for a minute or 2 or 3. It gets your heart rate up. It is exercise. It is good for your body. It is good for your soul. The same way we start this message, it's the same way we're going to end it. Remember, God says, yes, I love you. A resounding yes. I love you with an everlasting love. And because he loves you with that everlasting love, he wants you to get moving with that body that he gives you so that you can live the length of days he calls you or order for you to live. If this video have been a blessing to you, like it if you must, but please share it with someone. Let them know that they need to get moving. They need to move that body of theirs so that they can start feeling better in mind, body, and in spirit. Have a good rest of your evening, and God bless.